This time my grandfather used to hold his cigarettes in his mouth. Like that. But anyway, y'all, welcome to the Good Friday Part 2. Like I said in my other video, I did go back and read a couple of you guys' comments before YouTube again would not let me even comment. But anyway, one comment did stick out, and I'm going to come back and do another video to acknowledge all of you guys that did comment. But on this one, this video is going to be strictly talking about the good old days. I wanted to respond to oh Lord, y'all got this bra on, and ooh, y'all know me and bras showing fat meat I really don't have, because it's all, I'm trying to raise it up but I can't. Anyway, I wanted to discuss this comment by Shon Covergirl. Y'all see here Tyrone Davis? Okay, I'm listening to Slacker Radio. So Shon Covergirl, hey girl, this is her comment. She said, okay, we talked about the kids, loving on our men, sexing up our frames, and how to cook a good piece of catfish. Oh, that's my song, y'all. I had to hit the heart button so it can, that's my favorite. Anyway, y'all, she said that, let's talk about the good old days, okay? I love your music style. And some music take me back to good times in my life. So her question is, do music influence your thoughts and moves? And what good memories and time music take you to? So do music influence my thoughts and moves? Of course it does. And what good memories music takes me back to, basically. Y'all, I was sitting here thinking about this, thought about this a couple of weeks ago. I had put it on my Facebook. Growing up in the country, I lived, well, my grandparents, both of my grandparents, my mother's parents and my father's parents lived, like, houses was like this. So on the same street we had, like, the first house was my father's grandmother, you know, my father's grandmother and father. The middle house was my mother's parents and her, you know, sisters and brothers and all of this stuff. And the last house around the curve was the Watson house. That was my father's parents' house. Yeah, 3 houses on the same lane. So every Friday it was just, I just grew up thinking it was just like, okay, this is what you do on Fridays. Every Friday was a fish fry. My father was like the chef of the town. He was an excellent cook. He never did, of course, do anything with it as far as open up a restaurant or anything. But my father was an excellent cook. So on Fridays, like I said, he would always play the blues. Music like this, it was just strictly blues. They played dominoes, you know, had the card tables out, played dominoes, spades, all of this stuff. So every Friday was a fish fry. We had a party, seemed like every Friday. On my father's side, the last house around the curve, that was the party house. Let me fix this piece of meat right here, y'all, because I'm going to be doing this here a lot. That was the party house. My grandfather always threw excellent parties on Fridays. And I grew up sitting out on the porch in the middle house, my grandmother's house on my mother's side. I grew up sitting on the porch on Fridays. Okay, let me get like this, because I'm trying to, you know. So I would sit out on the porch and look at the cars driving by, going around the curve. Cadillacs, Lincolns, Oldsmobiles, just boss cars, okay? Now I would be inside also with my aunts, my mother's sisters, watching them put on they black eyeliner pencil on their lips, you know. Yeah, they had the black eyeliner, they got the red lipstick, Jordan or something, some red lipstick, put it on. They get the same lipstick and put it right here and rub it in, get that same red lipstick, baby, they would put it up here on their little crease. And I didn't know what a crease was back then, on their little eyelids. I'm gonna say eyelids because we're talking about the good old days. They get that red lipstick, baby, and they would put it right there and rub it in. And they would take the rollers out of their hair and stuff and do their little hair, have on their little hot pants, and just wait until the sun go down. Because when the sun go down, baby, that's when the party start, okay? So I sat there, like I said, everybody was like, ooh, when this tree gonna go out of style? This witch nail, the stiletto nails. Baby, this shit ain't no damn, this nothing new. My aunts, like I said, had this shit back in the 70s. It was red, long, stiletto red nails. So everything is coming back. But anyway, y'all, music, like I said, I've been listening to music as long as I can remember. When I listen to music like this, of course, takes me back to those good old days of the fish fry. We would always go, like I said, around the house to the Watson house when the sun go down. They get all of the little pimp hats. I mean, everybody in the town, it was just like, you come. It wasn't like, bring this, bring that. Some people would bring beer, whatever, slits my liquor bull, some booze for them, for the ladies who didn't really drink. What does my grandfathers used to drink? I think Coors. What is it, Old Milwaukee? I think it's Old Milwaukee. Am I saying it right? Yeah, baby. They had the beer and the fish frying and stuff, and fried chicken, and you know, it's just like a town party. The kids running around, grown adults walking around, drinking beer, talking shit, smoking cigars. You know, wasn't no fighting, wasn't no fucking stabbing, no shooting, wasn't none of that. Just good old family fun. Like I say, family, the whole town. So yeah, y'all, I'm trying to get emotional, but yeah, it brings me back to those good old days. Listen to music like this. As I grew up looking at, you know, I ain't gonna say no names, of course. I'm looking at him that with his girlfriend. Y'all call him mistress, but back then, no, his girlfriend. But I know he's married, so I'm always confused. Like, okay, that's how it goes. You got a wife, and you messing with her, and it was just like public knowledge. It was just known. And later on, the wife would come, drinking her beer with her afro and stuff. The wife would come, and then so-and-so would be like, yo, so-and-so driving up. So the girlfriend and the man was split up. Then the wife would come. She already knew they was there together, you know. She ain't coming to start no shit. She just making herself known. So the wife would come in, and I'm just gonna say the pimp. Pimp would come over there and like, hey baby, you know what's up? The girlfriend, I'm looking at her. I remember all this. I'm looking at the girlfriend over in the corner, just looking, you know, just looking. So the pimp would say, you know, baby, to the wife, you know, go in the kitchen, give me a beer or something. She was like, alright. Cut her eyes at the girl, at the woman. Go in the kitchen, get a damn beer or something. Get him a plate of fish with some hot sauce or a hot link sandwich with some cheese and barbecue sauce on it or something. Then she'll come back. Or while she getting that fix, he'll slide over to the girlfriend and be like, oh baby, you know, yeah, calm down, baby, it'll be alright. And she'll come back into the room. Then he'll leave the woman, leave the girlfriend, go back over to the wife. Yeah, it was just crazy, right? That's how I grew up looking at stuff like that. That's why I remember telling myself, that's nasty. I was telling myself, I ain't sharing no man. When I get a man, or when I get married, I'm just gonna be having one man. I ain't gonna do all that stuff. So yeah, that's 2013 now, y'all. Of course, it's still going on, but just because you grew up seeing that shit, don't mean that you got to do that shit, okay? So yeah, that's what I grew up looking at it at the parties and stuff. But yeah, like I said, my grandfather used to just supply everything. Barbecue, fish, you know, beer. Like I say, you know, some people would come out of their car, you know, toting, you know, big 12 packs of beer or whatever. It was just like a gathering. Good time. Dominoes. Yeah. That was a good old time. So yeah, I done went way back, y'all. And as I've got older and got out on my own, I always listen to music. I always was a worker, so I've said this before, but another reason Fridays is so important to me. You know, y'all know me. You know, if you're new to my channel, in case you don't know, I'm retired from the Postal Service. I had an injury, so I had to retire. And I worked there 13 years, and I never had the option of having weekends off. You know how people are like, oh yeah, thank God it's Friday. Ooh, it's the weekend. Ooh. That didn't mean shit to me because I had to work on the weekends. I wait 10 minutes to cut the music down. I apologize. But yeah, I didn't have that option to say, ooh, it's the weekend. Woohoo. So when I did retire, when I did retire, I just made sure that I tried to enjoy each and every weekend, because I knew what it felt like when I had to work and I couldn't do anything. Whether I leave my house or not, which I rarely do on Fridays, I just get dressed, put on makeup sometimes. Yeah, I just get dressed and put on makeup and stuff sometimes just to look the part. I say I ain't finna go nowhere. I just stay at home and sip. And oh yeah, music. What I was trying to say was, for the postal service, you know, working for the postal service, one of the stressful jobs you can have mentally. It's really stressful on your mind and on your body. I'm living proof, okay? I made it out without losing my insanity, and besides God and prayer, another thing that really got me through 13 years of working there was my music. I just had my headphones on. I put on my Instagram also, I think 2 weeks ago, whatever, Throwback Thursday, I found a CD player. Yeah, a round CD player. I used to take to work with my headphones. I found that, and I found the tape deck. Yeah, I found an old tape deck, so I posted it on my Instagram. So that stayed in my car, stayed in my lunch bag. Plenty of batteries. They got me through working the night shift for 10 years. You know, supervisors in your ear, you know, paging you, and just, you know, they know their job. They just, well, I ain't gonna talk about all of that, but I had to keep my sanity by tuning them out, putting music in my ear. That is why I love music so much also now, because that's all I did for 8 hours at night. Doing my job, trying to stay to myself, put in my music, and be in my own zone. And before I knew it, it was time to clock out. I would go home in the mornings. And y'all, also, another thing we did also working at night, some of us, you know, we got up in the morning and people didn't understand. We would run to the liquor store and get something to drink. They were like, oh my God, it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, you drinking? Hell, this is my nighttime. I worked all night, so this is an opportunity for us to drink. So we would meet together and have some drinks at the Juke Joint. If you in Houston, the post office meeting place is the Turning Point, and that's a song I just put on my Facebook, CK68 So that's one of my favorite songs also. The Turning Point. It's a club, little ragged, original juke joint. I'm gonna say Juke Joint, an original ragged ass juke joint over there off of OST. Yeah, it's on OST 288. No, I'm gonna say 59 and OST, and yeah, the Turning Point. They knew us, so they were like, okay, you know, they'll call a certain person, y'all coming, and we'll be like, yeah, we coming. They will have food waiting for us, y'all. I mean, food. I mean, sausages, hot links, potatoes, smothered potatoes. Yes, real smothered potatoes with onions. Jambalaya, like chicken, fish, just for free. They knew the post office was gonna come, baby. We finna get ready to throw down, because we been fucking stressed out for 8 hours, sometimes overtime 10 hours, sometimes 12 hours. So instead of going to the house in the morning, where ain't nobody there, everybody's at school and everybody's at work, we go to the Juke Joint, the Turning Point. They will have the music playing like this. They play music like this. We would sit there, bright ass sun, you know, we would go inside, we would play music, have a buffet waiting for us free, because they knew they gonna get their money back. We finna spend some damn money, baby. The drinks were strong, and yeah, that was the good old days. Starting back from when I was a little girl all the way up working for the post office. So yeah, the good old days. And it depends on my mood. Like I say, sometimes I want to listen to blues. Sometimes I want to get my crunk on. I'll be listening to some Lil Wayne and what's her name, Nicki Minaj. Y'all, I listen to all of it at my age. I do. I listen to country music too. I don't really play it. I don't play it while I'm recording, but I listen to country music on my TV back here. I listen to yeah, no, I love disco. I love me some disco. I listen to all types of music. So I'm going to end this video. It's 15 minutes. I'm going to upload this. So yeah, I think I know I've answered your question, Shon. Really good question. I thank you for taking me back down memory lane. And to you guys, if you're stressed about anything, trust. Well, it's, you know, it doesn't work for everybody, but me, music in my ear. If I was at work or whatever in my house, it instantly turns my mood. It changes my mood. Like I said, I wasn't going to record, so I put my music in and just started playing with hair. And I'm like, I told my daughter, I said, I'm going to record it. I started putting the makeup. I'm like, I look pretty good. So let me make me a little drink. So yeah, let's try it. Try music. Just try it. Listen to what you want to listen to. And just think back. You know, hopefully it'll, you know, change your mood. And it's killing me, y'all. So let me go. Upload this when I be back. I'll holler.